Paris has a dozen hills, but the most famous one is Montmartre. Originally, it was located outside of the city, and it was named Mount of Martyrs because Dionysius, the evangelizer of Lutetia, the name of all Paris, was beheaded with his companions here by Roman soldiers. The legend says that Dionysius, now called Saint Denis, picked up his head and continued north by walking, where now there is a basilica and a city called Saint Denis. At this time, two Roman temples dedicated to the gods, Mars and Mercury, were on the top of the hill, replaced in the Middle Ages by l'Église Saint-Pierre and an abbey. Here there was quarries, mills, only one left, and vineyards. Some are still here. Rue des Saules, a quiet street of Montmartre, just next to the oldest cabaret of Montmartre, the Au Lapin à Gilles. In 1871, a historical event took place here in Montmartre. The Parisians refusing the armistice signed by the French government with Prussia, trying to keep in Montmartre the cannons they paid. They were severely repressed. And few years later, the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur was built. There you have a fantastic view on Paris. The painters liked the place too. Some came here to the studios of Bateau-Lavoir, Pissarro, Toulouse-Lautrec, Picasso, Van Gogh, Modigliani, and some are now Place du Tertre. The neighborhood had seduced many other artists, like the movie director Claude Lelouch, who owned the cinema. Walking around, you'll see the sets of the movie Amélie, and visiting the cemetery of Montmartre, you'll find many famous people like the film director François Truffaut or the composer Jacques Offenbach, famous for the music of French Cancan. And down the hill of Montmartre, another famous district, Pigalle, with the cabaret Le Moulin Rouge. If you want to know more about Paris and its history, try the surprising playful visit on onedayinparis.fr.